Hello everyone. Today we are commemorating Remembrance Day, and to do that I'm going to be reading a book called Why We Remember, and this was written and illustrated by students from the Graysville School in Graysville, Manitoba. So students just like you. It says, this book is dedicated to the men and women who died in the wars, the ones who came home and will never forget, and the ones who still protect our freedom today. Every year on the 11th day of November, we're told to take time to stop and remember the people who were just like you and like me, who risked their young lives so we could be free. These people died long before we were born, so why should we take time to mourn? We're given a poppy to pin on our chests. We're told to sit still and to listen to guests. Talk about fighting in a faraway land. It's all very hard for us to understand. Some people think learning about war is a bore. Some people think it's cool because of the gore. People who say this makes us all really mad. Remembrance Day is supposed to be sad. So this kid is saying, look at all the cool warplanes. And this kid is sleeping. We think that these people would feel pretty bad if they just stopped and thought, that could be my dad. On Monday, he's there to kiss you goodnight. The next day, he's gone off to war to fight. You sit all alone and worry that he'll die. You wish that you'd given him a nice long goodbye, and you're told that he's fighting so we can be free. Another new word, freedom. What could that be? Freedom means people can make their own choices, she says. I choose to vote. Freedom means we can hear everyone's voices. So this person's saying, you're wrong. Freedom means you can decide to say no. This person's saying no. Freedom means you can choose where you will go. During the wars, soldiers lined up in rows to fight for their rights, to defeat their foes. Without freedom, you could be locked up in jail, left wondering softly, who will win, who will fail? You would have to obey unreasonable rules. There would be no nice houses, churches, or schools. And the worst part of all, if you don't do as they say, then you may not survive till your next birthday. Freedom is something that's worth fighting for, but we paid a high price by joining the war. People died in the wars, and not just 4 or 5. Thousands of Canadians didn't come home alive. That would be like if you took a whole city and everyone died. It would be such a pity, and those who came home were never the same. Thousands returned either wounded or lame. Even the soldiers who came home all right would never be able to forget their tough fight. Can you imagine bombs falling right over your head, or hearing that your very best friend is now dead? So each time you see rows and rows of white crosses, think of the families who suffered the losses. They still work hard for the ones they have lost. They continue to remind us of what freedom costs. Maybe next November on Remembrance Day, you'll salute a war veteran and be sure to say, thank you for all that you did in the past. Let's hope today's soldiers will find peace at last. The little girl saying thank you. Beautiful, beautiful book written by these students at the Graysville School in Graysville, Manitoba. I hope you enjoyed this story and have a beautiful Remembrance Day. Thank you.